Alright folks, this is Pitching Ace 88, we're back. Gonna go on to case number 25, criminal case on Facebook. Last time Wilfred Turnscrew was taxidermied by Cornelia Trent. Quite tragic. But anyways, we are gonna go over to case number 25, but as always, I'm gonna need some friends, so I'll see you guys back here. Alright, I've got some friends. Case number 25 is called The Ghost of Grimsborough. Ooh. Captain Ace, we need your talents and insight once again. I've got to say, I'm a little baffled by Ramirez today. He just called in to report the murder of an inhabitant of the historical center, a man named Wilhelm Moss. Because the room was locked from the inside, Ramirez is convinced the murderer is some kind of ghost. You need to go over there and talk some sense into him. A ghost? As in a wandering reverent soul? Well, that's a new one. Maybe you should consider giving him a few days off, sir. Maybe so, but for now I need you to go over to the workshop where the victim was found and solve this pronto, before Ramirez makes us all look like fools. Yeah, poor Ramirez. He kind of gets the short end of the stick. But, I have to say, Ghost of Grimsborough, this looks like a cool case. Anyways, Captain Ace, the body is over there, but just to be safe, you better wear a blindfold to avoid looking at the ghosts. Ramirez, get your act together. Have you gone completely cuckoo on us? Its eyes. Don't look into its eyes. Oh man, I'm not feeling so good. I need to sit down. Okay, listen. Why don't you wait for us outside? Captain Ace will have a look at the scene. Just take it easy. Almost looks like the picture of Dorian Gray. Alright, so he looked at the picture and he died. So, anyways, so lemon slice is going to be in... Yep, there. Potted plants here. This is probably a torn card. Oh, right here. Threat letter. I don't know where that is, though. Oh, is that here? Yep. Threat letter, torn card. Victim's body. Ooh, open book. I didn't see where that one was. Crap. Lemon slice, potted plant, open book. Looks like it's somewhere. Oh, wow. Way to hide it up in the... That's a new clue, too? Holy crap. All these things are new clues. Jeez Louise. Well, I can't see any ghosts, but I can see our victim's body. Look at his face. I've never seen someone die with such an expression of utter terror. He still has his paintbrush in his hand. It looks like he just painted the eyes on that painting. I'm starting to understand why Ramirez was so freaked out. It looks like those eyes are staring straight into my soul. You're right. I must stay focused. This book was clearly used as a model for the painting. There's a message scribbled on the page, but it's half erased. Do you think you could read it? In this card you found next to the victim. Well, we won't be able to do anything with it until you've patched it up. Ask for this letter. Ace. It's signed by the Pilgrim. You will die, Moss. You shall perish for disturbing my eternal slumber. Wow. A message from the Mad Pilgrim Ghost himself? Look, it's all slimy. It proves it was written by Ghost. It left its essence on it. Ramirez, I thought I told you to wait outside. And be serious. Ghosts don't write. Although, you're right. This letter is kind of slimy. Let's have a closer look at it, Ace. Holy crap. So, aside from getting a whole bunch of stars, in the meantime, I'm going to try and do as much to get that autopsy, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. This is Pitching Ace 88. Over and out. Alright guys, so now that I've grabbed some stars, let's open this up. Alright, so what is he going to say? Ooh, 9. That's really good. Great, Ace. You managed to reveal the message written on the book you found next to the victim. The message reads, I have heard you intend to do what cannot be done. You might find this book helpful, O brave soul. This book was clearly used as a reference by the victim to paint the Mad Pilgrim. Maybe we should go have a talk with the author of the book, a certain Monty Washington. He could tell us more about this pilgrim. Very interesting people. Oh, okay. I saw it. There it is. It's Lincoln Street. There we go. Or 15 Lincoln Street. Great, you've pieced up the card you found on our crime scene. Let's have a look at it. There's an address written on it. 15 Lincoln Street. I know that street. It's about 10 minutes away from here. Let's go have a look at that house number. 15, Ace. Wow. Yeah, that doesn't look creepy at all. For the record, it looks extremely creepy. Okay, I don't know what the heck any of this stuff is, but it looks nasty. Okay. Wow. Ugh. I didn't go with my left, like, out-of-the-box start. Impressive work, Ace. Now that you've collected some of the slime from this letter, let's send it to Grace. I'm sure she'll confirm that this slime isn't some ghostly substance. Huh? Right? I can assure you, it's not a ghostly substance. Don't worry. We're gonna investigate this garden before we go any further. The main reason I'm going to be investigating the garden because I think we're going to find something else. The address on the card you found next to the victim leads to this house. Nice garden. A bit creepy, of course, but nobody's answering the door, though. Well, as long as we're here, why not have a look around? No one's ever there. Ooh, creepy. Oh, there's a pool of blood. Let's see. Alarm clock or bat. This problem is I know what that is. Stone line, I know what that is. Broomstick. Bat. What kind of bat? Okay, you are talking about the one that hangs. There's a witch. Flag. Pile of dirt. Alarm clock, pile of dirt. There it is. Flag. Broomstick, stone lion, and then where the heck is this bat? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I couldn't really see that. Whoever this house belongs to has been burying things in their garden, and considering how fresh that pile of earth is, it was done very recently. Let's have a look at this and see what they tried to hide, Ace. That's exactly why I wanted to do this, because we still have 10 hours. 0 seconds, I love it. Found an accounting book. Why would anyone bury an accounting book in their garden? You're right, this is fishy. Let's have a look at the transactions. The name of the victim keeps appearing. He was obviously doing regular business with the owner of this house. You there, what are you doing in my garden? Grimsborough PD, we have a few questions to ask you, sir. Let's talk to first Monty. Mr. Washington, your book was found next to the dead body of a certain Wilhelm Moss. He died while painting a portrait of someone called the Mad Pilgrim. And what? The Mad Pilgrim? Oh my, that is most exceptional news. The Pilgrim was a very cruel man who ruled over Grimsborough during the 17th century. He sent hundreds of people to the gallows for the most trivial reasons. Until one night, the good people of Grimsborough had enough. The Pilgrim's mad poisoned his mead, or maid poisoned his mead and let the peasants in. They cut his body into pieces and burned them to the four corners of town. They say that, because of this, his soul remained trapped on this earth, forever angry. Anyone who's tried to paint his portrait has died in a most unusual circumstance. Those are just old wives' tales, stuff to frighten children with. I see you do not believe. You will eventually, I must say. I'm surprised the victim had my book, though. It's extremely hard to find, I'm sorry to say. The only people still buying it are students in fine arts, just like I was. Wilhelm Moss had better not be the victim of that silly curse. I don't want to file a police report which describes the perpetrator as an angry guy from the 17th century. At least Mr. Washington told us something useful. The only person who knows about the book we found next to the victim are fine art students. It makes no doubt that the killer is the one who sent the book to our victim, so we're looking for a killer with an art degree. And Mr. Washington himself has an art degree. Between that and his passion for the Mad Pilgrim, Monty has just earned himself a nice spot on our suspects list. Yeah, but I don't think it's him. I mean, it very well could be, but I don't think so. Can I know what brought you to dig in my garden, officers? I have half a mind to file a complaint. We found your address next to the dead body of a certain Wilhelm Moss. Mr. Rufio, this is enough to make you suspect in a murder investigation. Wilhelm Moss is dead? That is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Judging from your accounting book, you knew the victim well, and did not want anyone to find out about it. Nonsense. I have no idea who thought it funny to bury my books in the garden, but I have nothing to hide. I ordered paintings to Mr. Moss. It was all perfectly legal. Did you order the painting of the Mad Pilgrim? As a matter of fact, yes. It took me years to find someone who would have enough talent to attempt this feat, and Wilhelm was a master at copying paintings. I did not have an image of the pilgrim of enough quality to attempt a copy, but Moss told me that he had secured the perfect reproduction. Ooh. So you guys stay tuned. I'll be back in 10 hours with hopefully a lot more stars. See you guys in a little bit. Alright, let's figure out what happened. Ace, I'm afraid your victim's death is a mystery, even to myself. Wilhelm Moss was killed by a complete failure of his central nervous system. All his grip muscles contracted violently, which explains why he was still gripping his paintbrush. The death was almost instantaneous. But it wasn't a seizure, and I found no trace of toxin in the victim's blood, or anything that could explain such a death. Great. So basically, after the 18 hours, we know nothing. Well, I've heard of something similar to this happening in the event of an intense fear reaction, but frankly, and this is how Wilhelm died. He looked into the Mad Pilgrim's eyes and died of fright. No, it isn't. Anyway, Ace, I think you should talk to the Historical Center pharmacist, Renee Leland. She could probably tell you if the victim had any medical conditions we should know about. Great idea. Let's call Miss Leland to the station, Ace. I definitely would have to agree with that. But I think first we gotta figure out what's going on with the slime. Ace, how to look at that substance you collected from the letter you found on the crime scene? And the slime does come from a ghost, right? Ramirez, will you leave Grace to do her work and give us her results? But Jones, the curse. Don't worry, Ramirez. The slime has nothing otherworldly about it. Although my bet is that it was used to scare the victim. The letter was covered in a mixture of mostly palmitic acid and cerutic acid, otherwise beeswax. Ramirez, beeswax. Nothing to be scared about. This means our killer is in contact with beeswax. Thank you. Which I'm assuming that's what her brooch is for, but we shall see. Mr. Moss is dead? It's terrible. He came here to see me often. He was well known around the neighborhood. If he often came to your pharmacy, I'm guessing he had health issues? No, not at all. For his age, he used to be very healthy, very strong. I can't imagine what could have killed him. You did, I'm guessing. Then why did he come to see you? Well, for cough drops and such, but only because he liked the taste of them, of course. So our victim was perfectly healthy, but something must have killed him. I refuse to believe in Ramirez's kooky theories. I just refuse to. I would refuse to as well. Ramirez, shouldn't you be on patrol? What are you reading? I'm doing some research on the investigation. What are those books? Ghosts and poltergeists dealing with the troubled spirits? The power of curses? Ramirez, that's your research? Well, it's just, we need to be prepared. Ace, you gotta make him listen to the reason. The Mad Pilgrim is angry. Ah! What's that sound? The Mad Pilgrim, it's here! He's here for us! Quick! Captain Ace, hide! Uh-oh. But that's gonna conclude Chapter 1, so I will see you guys later in the next part. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.